There we go. That's what I was waiting for. It was taking a little while. All right, what is going on, guys? It is Justin Springer with Most Won't, We Will. And tonight is day 2 of our 3-day summit. And I think tonight is going to be pretty cool. All right. It's going to be a little bit different for you guys. All right. Because what we are going to do is actually give you inside of how we would do a coaching call of Most Won't, We Will. Right. Don't worry. We're still going to do the interactive session. So if some of you guys came here tonight to say, hey, Justin, I'm ready to work, do not worry about that. We are still going to put in the work. But I think it's going to be really cool that you guys are also going to kind of get a peek inside what we do. And you're going to get a lot of value, right? Hopefully you saw last week, or I'm sorry, last week, yesterday, we were talking about state of being and how critical that is. Tonight, you're going to be introduced to the second principle that has changed my life. And if you're a part of Most Won't, We Will, you guys probably have heard it about 1,000 times. But I'm just going to go ahead and say this too. That is the beautiful thing. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to brag about myself, but that is one of the beautiful things about me is that, guys, I do fully believe of repeating myself and repeating myself and repeating myself. And you want to know why? Because too many of us were just looking for the newest and newest and newest thing, and we never fully embody the change. We never fully embody what we are learning. Some of you guys, these concepts are like brand new to you. Some of you guys, you've heard this stuff before, but once again, who cares if you've heard it before? Are you applying it to your life? Because without change, there is no change, right? It's pretty as simple as that. All right, so let's get into it tonight. Let's have some fun. Hopefully you guys are going to have as much fun as me. So first and foremost, I'm going to start the intro one more time, all right? And this is just because tonight we probably have some new people here, guys. So this is the Six Figure Workday experience where you are actually going to get an actual interactive session with me as soon as we are done. But in the beginning, I want to give you some coaching because I fully believe that you guys need to, know that it's about personal development too. I can show you what to do, but that's the thing. I think everybody on TikTok have shown you guys what to do. So what's really holding you back from finding the success that you truthfully want? Most likely it's your lack of self, development. So anyways, a little bit about me. My name is Justin Springer. I first started off as a high ticket affiliate marketer. And look, even though I had a $2,500 sale, I'm gonna tell you right now, I wasn't doing that good. Okay. It was like hit and miss, like, every month. It was crazy. Nothing to really like go home and write about, right? But then I came across digital marketing. I started off with a company that is now called Legacy Builder, but at first it was IPS. And as you can see, I started having like these little $300 sales and everything, and I started taking off. And then I started having, ten to $15,000 months. Later on, I started kind of implementing some of my own stuff because I realized something. Number one, I was teaching a different way, but number two, I also was working on my own personal development. So then I wanted to take it above and a step above beyond, right? And I was like, hey, forget just talking about TikTok alone. Let me go ahead and introduce Most Won't, We Will, which was with my coaching app, right? Which then all of a sudden I started having even more money, got to drive a Corvette. But I use this picture right here because this is a member of ours named Flora, but she has a picture of her family. Everyone has a Most Won't, We Will shirt on. And what I like about that is I started realizing I was causing an impact. So pretty damn cool, right? Now, don't worry, I'm not hyping you up because I'm going to pitch something at the end of the call tonight. I'm only showing you that I do this, guys. I've done this. What I'm saying and what I'm teaching you tonight actually works. And how do I know that it works? Because I started giving it to other people, and look, they started having success too. Like $7,000 in 5 days, $9,000 in a week. Guys, it really does work. When you work on yourself and change your mindset and apply the process, you can see results. Okay. And so, what I decided to do is every night or every morning, I should say, pretty much, I go live and I give all this value. And, everybody was like, Justin, thank you for all the value. You're awesome. But I realized that only maybe about 15 to 30 people actually show up on my lives, right? So I said, why not take a page right out of Tony Robinson's book where he started giving these free 3-day summits? And I said, you know what? Forget it. Let's just launch a free 3-day summit and let's have some fun. So that kind of gets you up to speed. And that brings you here where we are at tonight. All right. So today is day 2 of the summit. This is the summit's agenda. Day 1 was about unlocking the foundation for success, which was yesterday. We talked about state of being and setting up the foundation of your target audience and the process. Day 2 is mastering your audience and strategy. And remember, each day you will have an
He was
interactive session
kind of
in the end
awake,
here,
like,
which you will see how we're going to do. Now, to do the interactive session, I highly recommend that you at least get on this call with with a laptop or with a desktop. If you cannot, because you are not capable of that, do not worry. Okay, don't freak out. Just stay here. You're right where you need to be. All right. Now, tonight's agenda, guess what? We have a little surprise for you guys, okay? We are going to actually take you through a Most Won't We Will coaching session, and then we're going to have the interactive session. So now, what I'm going to do really quick is I'm going to switch gears, and I'm actually going to go like we are peek inside of Most Won't We Will. So congratulations, guys. Welcome to Most Won't We Will, our Wednesday night coaching call. And guess what? Just because I got tired of some of you guys, kind of like saddlebagging and BSing, I decided to go ahead and give some prizes. So I'm going to go ahead and say, Raina, congratulations on doing the most posts for the Accountability Circle last week. So you get a coaching call. Runner up is going to be Shelly. Shelly, I tell you what, if you want to reach out to me, I will give you a link for a free Most Won't We Will hoodie. All right. Because that's like everybody's favorite. And good old Paula, shout out to Paula. She didn't do all the posts, but she had the most interaction and engaging. She was super beneficial to everybody inside of Most Won't We Will. And because of that, I just want to say shout out to you. Thank you so much for all that you do. Next time, let's get that posting up, okay? So that way we can win some free prizes, okay? So shout out to those 3 people right there. I will be calling you out again so you guys can kind of get your prizes and everything. So thank you for all that you do. And the reason why we want you guys to be interactive is because it just helps you to stay accountable, okay? Now, anyways, guys, welcome to Most Won't We Will. This is our mission statement that I want to put out in front of you. We attract success by the person that we become. I want you to remember that, all right? Some of you guys are trying to force success to happen. Success comes by the person that you become, all right? Now, really quick, you see a red screen right now, and you're probably like, whoa, what is this? Okay. These are 3 questions that are up here on the screen, and all I want you to do is answer them really quickly. Who are you? Where are you? And what are you doing? Why are you even answering this? There's no trick to this, okay? The reason why is because it allows your brain to get in tune, you're in gear, and now you're paying attention. So let's put your phone away or do whatever you need to do. Let's get focused because I just think you're really going to like the information tonight. All right, so here we go. Are you living in a dream world? I know that sounds kind of crazy, right? As soon as you hear that, I don't know. For me, when I hear that, I instantly think we're in the movie The Matrix. Okay. And look, I'm not about to get all like Matrixy on you, so don't worry about it. But I thought that was actually kind of funny because sometimes it almost feels like we are living in a dream world, right? I mean, it's just like, man, you know what I mean? When you stop to think about everything, you're like, oh my God, am I making the right choices in life? I don't understand what is going on. Well, I want you to even go a little bit deeper than that. Think about this: your weight, your bank account, your relationships, your life. I want you to think about that, right? These are basically a reflection. And I know that's kind of hard to imagine. Like, what? What do you mean? My bank account is a reflection? What are you talking about? No, Justin, I'm looking at it. It's not reflecting anything, right? But it is kind of reflecting. However, we generally look at those things and we just kind of conclude that these are just series of events. Life has just been happening to me. How many of you guys say that? Life has been lifing right now, right? Life has just been happening, right? These are just some mishaps. My bank account is only like that just because I've had a few mishaps. Don't worry, my intention is not going to be like that. How many of you guys are like trying to live your life by your intention and not your actions? You have every intention to do so good, but your actions say otherwise. And then when somebody points out that your actions say otherwise, you come up with the very first excuse. Oh, no, no, you don't understand though. This is just a mishap. This is just a little problem. I'm just fixing it right now. Don't worry. My intention is to go big, right? This is just a case of bad luck right now. That's all it is. It's just some bad luck right now. I'm going to snap back, right? Kind of tell yourselves that you still don't want to take responsibility for your actions. Well, what if you could take a little bit more responsibility rather than just your actions? What if I said these are all a reflection of your thoughts and attitude? What? What do you mean, my thoughts and attitude? Well, as we saw yesterday, right, your state of being, right, will start to change how you take certain actions. So, what if I now can go back and say, well, your bank account is really a reflection of your thoughts and your attitude? That would seem a little bit weird, but maybe this guy will explain it a little bit more. Now, I want you to take some notes. This is going to be a little slightly long, okay? No, not really long to bore you to death, but this guy is really good and he's going to break it down. And as always, bear with me as we go into a dang commercial. Oh,
to it through what I'm going to share with you with our hearts and minds. When we are energetically tuned into a particular sector of reality, we stream it into existence. When we're tapped into it, we present that image to the mirror of reality. Once we present that image,
basically what he's talking about is a mirror of reality, okay? I know this sounds a little funny. What? A mirror of reality? Bear with me, okay? Basically, it's just saying that whatever you present, what image you give off to the world, right? Basically the world will has a way of reflecting it back to you. Now, when we say image, we are talking about like your attitude, your thoughts, your personality, things of that nature. We're not talking about your physical image.
and hold it for long enough, the mirror has no choice but to reflect. So now let's talk about principle number 2. What actually chooses that sector of reality? What is it that makes one particular sector of reality and not another one? Why are you this and not that? Well, that's because the reflection that you're seeing right now in the mirror is formed in the unity of heart and mind. When our thoughts and our feelings come together, when there is a congruence in what we're thinking and how we're feeling, we form a very powerful reflection in the mirror. The mirror of reality immediately begins to reflect that which we feel unity towards. So for people who are very deep pessimists, if you look at their lives right now and you ask, hey, why is he like this? It's very clear to see that this person, all they do is complain about their circumstances, about how they're a victim and how society has failed them. They have 1,000,001 different situations to blame. And because of that, because they truly believe that, they feel deeply that they have been let down by society and they blame society. They think thoughts of society letting them down. Guess what happens? That's what the reflection is that they're seeing. When they fear losing money and they fear going back to where they started, they always keep experiencing that same pattern in their lives where they're constantly in debt or they're constantly failing businesses and they're constantly taking out more loans, and the same pattern keeps happening. They keep attracting the same toxic relationships over and over again. They can't seem to find the partner that they want. Why does this keep happening? It's you. It's the thoughts and feelings that you have. And it is these thoughts and feelings that's causing this. People, when they start to learn about the law of attraction and personal development and start to practice all of this stuff, the number one reason people never get any kind of result is because there is an unclear image that you're presenting to the mirror of reality.
Did you hear that? When we start practicing personal development, this is so true, right? Because so many people will sit there and say, no, Justin, I'm a positive person. And then they'll turn around and talk major trash about their own digital marketing business. But I'm so positive. I'm so positive. You got these mixed images going on. Or what about the people that say, oh, I don't care what people think about me. Okay, cool. Post that video. Oh, no, I don't know what they will say. They probably won't like that. I can't cuss. Oh my God, if I cuss, they would judge me. But I thought you just said you don't care what people, this is getting weird.
What do I mean by that? You're lacking unity in heart and mind. You think one thing, but you feel another way. So let me ask you this. When you've started to practice something and you haven't quite seen the results yet, let's say in my instance, I intended for business success to happen. I wanted to quit my 9-to-5 and I wanted to start up my own business and have the kind of freedom that I wanted. When I thought about all of the things that I would have to do and what I'm not good at, immediately when I thought about business and starting up a business, what did I think? Well, I want to get away from the 9-to-5. But I have to do all of these things that I don't really know how to do. I have to learn all of these skills that I don't have. I was focusing on the don'ts and the can'ts instead of I can and I will. When I first used to think about the thing that I wanted, I always focused on what I couldn't do and what I didn't want. And the more I focused on what I couldn't do, what I didn't want, even though my thoughts were focused on the business, there was a misalignment in my heart and what I felt. So ask yourself this, when you try to manifest money or you try to create the kind of relationship that you want, what is the thing that you're focusing on feeling wise? Are you focusing on, oh, see these jobs and like not making any money in sales, this pattern just keeps happening and I don't know why. I don't know why. Instead of taking responsibility for it and changing that pattern consciously, you unconsciously fall back to the same old stories that you've been telling yourself. And that's why you keep experiencing the same reality you've been experiencing. Nothing changes because you don't change first, because the image doesn't change first. How can you expect the mirror to smile if you don't smile first?
That's what I think is very, very funny. So many of us will kind of say, "Oh, I know it's all me," but then we want our cake to eat and eat it too, right? We want to change outside circumstances. We'll say it's us. Oh, it's just me, but we'll go change that. We want to change the outside circumstances. And what he's basically trying to say is if life is like a mirror, right? Then changing the mirror is not going to do anything about the reflection, right? Because we are what we reflect. So just like some of you guys, you don't see that the fact that your TikTok videos aren't doing good, you want to go hack the algorithm. No, what's the #1 hashtag? There's got to be some secret super duper hashtag out there that's going to make me go viral because I want to hack the system because for some odd reason my videos aren't taking off and I just cannot accept that it's me. But let me tell you something. Do you not think there's like what 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, 100,000 digital marketers out there who have tried all kinds of hashtags? You don't think that the mystical hashtag hasn't been found already? Of course. We have to take responsibility that it's us that needs to change.
Right? That's the reality of it. When I experienced true success in my life, it was when I was able to change that internal conversation and the stories that I was telling myself. So I went from looking at what I wanted to get away from to what I wanted to move towards. It's kind of like having target fixation. Have you ever been on the highway and you look at the car next to you and you're like, hey, I want to move away from that car. The more you focus on moving away from that car, the more you actually move towards it. You steer towards that car. Why does that happen? Human beings, we have this servo mechanism, as Maxwell Maltz would put it in Psycho-Cybernetics. We have this servo mechanism that we're target fixated. We're target fixated creatures. It doesn't matter what we want to move away from or what we want to move towards. Whatever we focus on, we're going to move towards it. So when I change my focus from I want to get away from the 9 to 5 and I want to get away from being a corporate slave and trading in my time for money and just doing something that I hate every single day, that burns me out, that I have no passion for whatsoever. Changing my focus from 9 to 5, hate to business, freedom, love, success, passion, joy, focus on that, focus on that, focus on that. Once I shifted my focus to that, that's what I started to move towards. I had clarity of image. Okay, you need clarity of image in what you're trying to create. The #1 reason why people struggle is because they have improper unity in heart and mind. They think one thought, but they're focused on something completely different. And so you throw mixed signals to the mirror, which in case it can reflect a distorted image. You're kind of half in, half out. You kind of move 2 steps forward and then 2 steps back. If you're someone who's been seeing this kind of pattern of Groundhog Day, like I'm moving 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, it's because you're not in complete alignment with your thoughts and feelings. And the solution is very simple. But there's a second part to this that's causing improper results and improper unity, which is understanding the third principle.
Okay, I told you this is going to be a little bit long, but I promise you he's going to wrap it up and we're going to move on. But this is super, super, super critical because a lot of you guys can kind of start to understand. Yeah, okay, Justin, this is making sense. Okay, yeah, all right. I need to do a better job of where my focus goes. Okay, but then guess what happens? You get off this call, you get fired up. You're like, okay, I'm ready. You're right, Justin. I'm motivated. I'm going to go make it happen. And you give it all, or you give it all, and then you don't get the result you want immediately, and then you go back. Now, this is about to explain what's going on, and I love this section. So listen, bear with this guy just a little bit longer, and I promise you we will move on, but this is good. Pay attention.
The delay principle. It's because you haven't consistently thought about, with heart and mind, you haven't thought feelingly about the thing that you want for long enough. This is crucial. So this brings me to the third principle of the mirror, which is known as the delay. Because of the nature of reality, when we concoct an image in our mind's eye, when we have a dream, we can immediately think about that. We can access that state right now. You can close your eyes and picture up a visual of it right now. But in this material reality, because matter is so inert, because of the quality of matter, it takes some amount of time to arrange matter. Time works harmoniously with space. That's why they call it space-time. To properly use the delay principle, we have to understand the relationship between the image and the reflection. So if I think about something for a particular amount of time, I'm going to first start to see it happen in reality. Then I start to think about it even more and feel deeply into it. It is going to start happening in my very own life. That's exactly what happened to me. I visualized my successful business, my wife, the house that I wanted to live in, everything. And I focused in on that feeling that I felt once I had everything. Waking up in the morning and feeling just so deeply fulfilled. I felt rich first internally before I became rich. And that's what you need to do. That's how you can use the mirror principle. The delay principle of the mirror is as follows. If I present an image to this mirror, the mirror will reflect that image with a time delay. What is that time delay, you ask? I have no clue. Depending on the complexity of your goal and your current lifeline, where you are along the path of achieving your goals. So for example, if you are worth 999 million, it's going to be easier for you to become a billionaire. Easier for you to reflect the image of a billionaire than if you don't have a cent to your name. So it depends on the complexity of your goal and how far along you are from that ultimate goal in the first place. Does that make sense? That's what you need to do in order to understand the delay principle of the mirror. So guys, what I want you to do right now is just go to the comment section, leave me some of your takeaways so far. I know I don't pause these videos to engage with you, but I'm trying my best to.
Don't worry about
so
this
I would love to
section,
know what
but
your
he's about
takeaways
to
are
really
so
break
far.
it
If you watched the
down,
mirror
and I
principle
want you
video
to
that I've
really
done before, or
understand
just
this.
through this
Tell me
video,
this isn't
what do
your
you
life and
understand
what
about
is
the mirror?
happening
Just leave me a comment
when he
below,
when he
and
goes
let's
into this
return
next section
right back
right
to it.
here.
So this time delay, I want to demonstrate this through using a graph, if you don't mind. On the x-axis, we have t for time. On the y-axis, we have image/reflection. If you look here, we have two different depictions, right? We have two different graphs. The dotted line is the reflection, which is what we're seeing in our reality. And the solid line is the actual image that we're presenting to the mirror. So if we say that you're making an intention, so you start here, you make an intention to, let's say in my case, I wanted to make 20K a month to get away from the 9-to-5 and experience the life of my dreams. I knew the number for me was 20K a month. If I had 20K a month, I could experience the freedom, travel as much as I wanted, live where I wanted, have a partner and also support my partner, and like we could do whatever we wanted if I just had 20K a month. So that's what I focused on. That was the goal. Now, let's say I keep focusing on 20K a month, but my attitude keeps getting lower and lower because I keep focusing on it, but nothing happens, nothing happens, nothing happens. What's happening is reality already starts to reflect my attitude. Even though I may not see it come into fruition, it's still reflecting it. Reality goes from 0 to 100. But coincidentally, what's happening for most people is once they get to the point where they're just about to give up, they're right about to give up, the thing comes into manifestation. The reflection actually forms. And you only see the reflection when the peak of it has manifested. When it's time to show up in reality, it shows up. But by now, you're at your lowest point. You're right there about to give up. You didn't have any faith that it would happen. You just kind of focused on it. You're like, oh, come on, happen, happen, happen. And then at the first sign of a setback and an obstacle, you're quick to express your dissatisfaction. And guess what? The mirror starts to reflect that dissatisfaction as well. You don't trust reality. You don't trust life. Oh, okay, here you go. Here's the reflection that life isn't trustworthy, that life isn't working for you, that 20K a month isn't going to happen. The more you complain, the more you get things to complain about. What's funny is now reality starts to reflect that with a delay. So right around the time when you get to that point where you're grateful for everything that you have, reality then gets to the point where it's all shit, it's all back to crap again.
You hear what he's basically saying? It's kind of like he set out for a goal, but you don't see it, you don't see it, don't see it. And then you're at your lowest point, and then a sale happens. And you're like, holy crap, a sale happened. Maybe I will give this a shot again. So you're starting to go back up, but the mirror reality is catching up with your old behavior because it's reflecting, right? So now it's just giving you your reflection. It's basically saying, oh, no, wait a minute. You were feeling down in the dumps. So now we're going to show you more stuff to feel down in the dumps about. And that was around the time that you were getting lifted back up again. And so then what happens? Now you start bringing yourself back down because you look around and you start observing. You're like, oh, never mind. It was a fluke. I got one cell. It was just Brenda. It was just Brenda. Brenda's my best friend. Yeah, you guys, how many of you guys get a cell and y'all don't even want to count it, right? Ah, it's just Brenda. Yeah, Brenda buys everything of mine. It's just Brenda. You made a sale. Be happy, golly.
And you're back to square one. You lose that 20K a month. That income doesn't keep coming. Has that ever happened to you? You've got a job or you've gotten like your business to a certain level. 1 month you keep doing well. Next month you go down, why do you think this is happening? Your external inconsistency in your reality is solely a reflection of your internal inconsistency. You fluctuate. You move up and down with life. You can't step beyond your thoughts and feelings. You give in to them. You are your thoughts and feelings. You're nothing but a bundle of thought and feeling. You have to become strong enough to take a step back from it and realize that this too shall pass. This too shall pass. And when you don't react, when you don't give the setbacks any meaning, you don't look at the reflection, you don't glare at the reflection, you don't get lost, guess what happens? You get more of that. This is the mirror principle. And the key to using the third principle of the mirror is simply consistency. Consistency and detachment. Detach until it forms. Do not judge the reflection yet. It hasn't fully formed yet. How can you judge a baby that's been in the womb for 3 months and it looks like a fucking dinosaur? You can't. You have to wait until the baby's fully formed into a beautiful human being. Otherwise, it's just a little peanut in there, right? God's work isn't done for you. So stop judging it. Have some faith. It's going to happen. If you see minor setbacks, just turn away from the reflection, focus in on the image. I can't tell you how many times I've had to remind myself of that. If you're working on building something great, focus on that long-term optimism and get rid of the short-term pessimism. Many times in my business when I wanted to grow and I made the intention to grow, I noticed that life throws me all of these tests. Just when I started to get some business momentum, an employee wants to quit. Just when I started to gain some momentum, my house floods and I can't work on my business. I have to work on repairing my house. I can't tell you how many times that's happened, but through those are the tests that life throws at you to see if your internal state will be unperturbed. You become unshakable. The reality that you want has to manifest. And that's how I got to my first 20K month, my first 100K month, my first 200K month. The business keeps growing because internally, I'm still. Be still and know that I am. So that's the third principle of the mirror. Now, the final principle of the mirror really summarizes how to properly use it. And it goes deeper into what it actually reflects. I know I shared with you.
Okay, and then we're going to get into a little bit of that, but I thought that was very cool. He does a really, really, really good job. So basically what he's talking about is this, right? How it actually reflects. And the idea of the whole situation is this is how we generally will use the mirror reality. We start right here where it says observe. Okay. So what we do is we basically observe our life. And because we don't really like what a life is giving us, we formulate an image. And this image is not your, physical image. It's basically your attitude and your emotions and your energy, right? And then we reflect that to the mirror reality. And eventually with the delay, like he said, because matter takes time, guess what? It'll start to shift. And then here comes a reflection and we start the vicious cycle all over again. And I'm telling you right now, when you can actually learn this and believe it, and it might be hard for some of you guys to even believe this because you're kind of like, yeah, right. Well, I'll tell you what, test it, but try your best to test it for 3 days at least, right? Because here's something that I had to really tell myself. And this was what really helped me. Today is just the reflection of how I've been. So the trick is to not really try to fix today, but rather yet create a future. And see, we don't look at it like that. We let today dictate how we feel and then the actions that we take. That's why some of you guys wake up and you're like, no sales. Desperately go post something and blow bullshit out there, right? Like, okay, you didn't fix anything. You didn't focus on creating a better future. All right. So this kind of really helped me. Like I said, today is already written because it's a reflection. So it's better to try to stop fixing, right? But rather use today to create a better tomorrow. When some of us look at our past, we all say the same thing. Oh, you can't fix the past. You can't fix the past. But why are you still fixing anything anyways? You're a creator. You got to create a better future. So the best thing to do is to utilize this time right now, not to go fix something, but to create a better future based on how you are feeling right now. And that helped me to realize, okay, if today's already written, so let's just say today, I don't even worry about the sales. Why? Because there is going to be no sales today because that's what I've been reflecting. So I'm going to use today to reflect a better tomorrow. So maybe there is a sale, but if it doesn't show up, it's okay. Like he said, I'm going to build that consistency. I'm going to detach from the outcomes and I'm going to build that consistency as we talked about yesterday with the cause and effect so I can create a better future. This works, but you surely have to believe it. So you can choose. You can do option A. You can keep trying to fix the bad and stay stuck in a terrible cycle until it becomes just normalized. What do I mean by normalize? Well, in the book Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, he talks about this. This is kind of I don't know if it's real or fake, right? Meaning you got to decide, right? But basically, this was a book that was written back in 1938 and wasn't published until like 2000. I think it was like what, 13 or something? No, it was probably even, yeah, 2013, I think, right? So, anyways, and the reason why is because he basically had this conversation with the devil. Now, was this real? Who knows? Was it his just imagination or his way of explaining stuff? Who knows, right? But his wife would not let him release this book. Anyways, so his deal with the devil was he was just having a conversation with him, and he was saying, "Hey, how do you get control of people?" And he said one of his best ways to control people was through what he called hypnotic rhythm, meaning you start drifting through life. Guys, if we act away for a long enough period of time, what happens? It starts to become normal. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to normalize this life anymore. I'm tired of living this life the way that I was living, right? So I didn't want to normalize it. And listen, this is very true. I'm not going to say you're in a hypnotic rhythm right now, but I just want you to think about this. Are you or are you not kind of like a thermostat? I want you to look at the past 5 years of your life. And you don't have to tell me and you don't have to put in the comments. Don't worry. We know. It's okay. It's a rhetorical question what I'm about to ask you. So Justin already knows. You're not proving anything to me. But if you look back to the last 5 or 10 years of your life and you were really honest with yourself, did you not usually have around the same life? Meaning your bank account kind of stayed the same. Yeah, there's a couple of years a little bit more, a couple of years a little bit lower, but it averaged around the same. Pretty much, if you took about the past 5 years, you can average around the same amount of money, right? Maybe the relationships were about the same. Maybe the way your dating life was about the same. We won't go there though, right? But anyways, what I'm saying is you started to normalize this stuff and you got caught up in drifting into a hypnotic rhythm where, you know what? It's just it's this cycle. And you just identified with this person that, hey, though I want digital marketing to hopefully save me from the grips of hell and maybe make some money, it is not going to work. I've tried different ways to make money before. It just, you know what I mean? I don't even know if this is really for me. And you know what? I don't know. These courses are getting out of hand. Are these courses even good anymore? I don't know. While you guys are steadily trying to figure all that out, there's people out there just making money because they're getting out of the hypnotic rhythm and they're going and applying and taking action. So who are you, where are you, and what are you doing? Answer that question again. Let's get focused because I want you to get out of that hypnotic rhythm. But Justin, how do we do that? Well, there is an option B. We can fix our minds and shift our attitude and energy towards what we choose to experience, okay? In the beginning of that YouTube video that you just saw, that's what he was pretty much talking about. He said there's kind of different realities. Now, most of these realities are going to be based off the image that you were giving, which he just said you don't have image clarity, and so that's why you're causing a lot of confusion. But if that kind of confused the crap out of you, maybe this short little message will get you. And my most won't we will people have seen this, but guys, I'm not going to play the whole video, so don't worry. This is only like a minute, if that, but watch. He might explain it a little bit better.
In a tough place. I've spent my life dealing with people in the worst situations in life. And there's some people they've lost their sight, they've lost their arms, they've lost their family, and they have the most joyous, happy, amazing, extraordinary life. It is not life that controls you. What controls us is the life you focus on. In fact, jot this down if you would. Write down.
It is not life that controls you. It's the life that we focus on.
I'm not experiencing life. I am not experiencing life. I'm experiencing the life I focus on.
Oh, I am not experiencing life. I'm experiencing life that I focus on. Oh, these are good, man. Y'all better let this kick in.
Because whatever you focus on is real to you. It becomes your story. In other words, how many of you right now, if you wanted to, could think of many things you could be upset about or frustrated with in your own life or with your kids or in the world? How many of you, if you really focused on, have lots of things you could be incredibly grateful for? People you love, those that love you, your health. What's wrong is always available. So is what's right. But when your story is, I've tried everything, then you don't even try anymore. You can have the answer right in front of you and not see it.
All right, that was awesome. So basically what he was trying to say is It also depends on what you focus on, because why? What we focus on feeds, right? We know this. Some of you guys quote the greatest quotes all over. I know you do. You post it on your little Facebook. You put it on your little, little charts. You put it on your little desk at work. You text message to the people in your job, right? Your 9 to 5. Hoorah! Where focus goes, energy flows. You guys know all the wonderful quotes, but you're not living by it. This is why I continue to go ahead and keep on repeating myself over and over and over until it dawns on you. Paula just said at the beginning of this call, she said, Justin, light bulb moment. That's what you've been talking about. Yes, because when you are ready to accept this information, it will hit you differently, and then you will choose a different path with your life. Believe me, I needed this over and over and over. Damn it, because I'm hard-headed. All right. But anyway, so now if we really want to change, what we're going to start doing is, instead of observing what's going on right now in life, which is what we're used to doing, that's putting us in a hypnotic rhythm. Oh, look, it's just more problems. I knew it wasn't going to happen again. Yep, TikTok is just giving me hell again. No, what we're going to do is we're going to start here. We're going to formulate the image first. We're going to formulate the image first. We're going to show up with the right attitude. We're going to continue to focus on the right things. We're going to make sure that we're giving the right image to the mirror of reality. And then, just like Tony Robbins, just like Quasi said in that YouTube video, we are going to consistently focus on the thing and almost detach ourselves from any problem. Now, that does not mean we just sweep the problems under the rug and act like they don't exist. But what I'm saying is, we do not let these problems deter us. This is when I started changing my perspective on everything. So I could sit there and get a flat tire and cry and say, oh my God, it's going to cost me so much money. This is crazy. This is bullshit. This is the wrong time for a flat tire to happen. Or I could say, flat tire. All right, cool. You know what? I probably just saved myself from having a wreck this morning, so that I'm good. Oh, and it sounds like I need to go ahead and pay for a new tire, which means that a tire company probably needs more money so they can pay their bills and they can feed their employees, right? Which those employees can feed their families. So it's a good thing that I'm getting a new tire today. Yes, let's go. Plus, I got some new tires. I'm ready for that. Let's go. So we can change these problems and make them beneficial to us, even though that's hard as hell to do at times. But that is the trick, to not let these problems change you. Because why? If you really do believe that life is looking out for you, then what do you got to worry about? This too shall pass. So here's some key points, what I want you to remember, okay? 1, what you focus on grows. So as soon as you find yourself focusing on the wrong thing, try to adjust. All right. Number 2, your state of being can determine your focus. As we heard last night, right? Change your state of being. Sometimes by changing simply your state of being, you will change how you look at your situation and how you take actions in your business. All right. Number 3, ask questions to stop your mind. Remember, sometimes it's just better questions. Have you noticed I said, where are you? What are you doing? Right? Have y'all noticed I asked those questions because your mind stops. It stops you from running rampant down the wrong way and giving so much attention that it'll snowball. And instead, it gets you focused on the present moment. And that's really what you want to do. Because a lot of times, what really drives fear and all that anyways? We start making stuff up in our minds. So stop yourself. Ask better questions. Wait a minute. Is this really helping me? No, it's not. Okay, so then I got to stop. Remind yourself that there is a delay. Guys, I don't know how many times I've had to tell myself, okay, there's a delay. There's a delay, all right? Because it didn't work out like I wanted it to, but it's okay. There's a delay, and I'm going to remember that, all right? And then also remember, we cannot fix anything, but we can create a better tomorrow. So I can't fix it. I can't fix it, but I can create a better future, all right? I want you to really remember that, all right? And anything that the best thing to do with that, the best thing to do with that information is, if you can create a better future, then why not just be? Just be the change you want to see. Instead of telling yourself, oh, I got to fix me. No, you can't fix you, or you can't fix you. You're trying to fix you because of the past. That doesn't even make sense, because you just said, I can't fix the past. So why are you trying to fix you based off of the past? Okay, you made that decision. I mean, you made a bad decision or whatever it was. So if you want a better future, well, just be the change you wish to see. Isn't that pretty cool? So all you got to do is just be, right? Because I could have lived by society standards. Justin, you're a felon, you're a criminal. Justin, you're a felon, you're a criminal. And for a while, I believed it because every apartment was turning me down and everybody looked at me and I wasn't going up the corporate ladder. But I said, no, I am not. I'm more than that. So then guess what? I stopped entertaining it. I stopped feeding it. I stopped focusing on it. And I just said, no, I'm a great man. And guess what? Now I'm in an apartment. Now I'm coaching a whole bunch of people. I used to be a gym manager. All these people, they were like, what? You're a felon? What? That's crazy. I know that's crazy talk, right? Because that's not who I am. I'm creating a better future. All right. So now in Most Won't We Will, we have weekly tasks. And these tasks, guys, I want to give it to you. There's 4 points that you can earn. All it is the 4 points is just to help you guys out. Now, if you're not in Most Won't We Will, don't worry. You can get these 4 points as well. And all you got to do is just kind of follow along, if you will. All right. So number one, the reason why we always give you tasks is because we want to implement this new information in our minds. There's no point in just listening to Justin and saying, oh yeah, Justin, great call, kudos. I'm not here to sing kumbaya with you guys. I'm here to help change your life. And I need to instill this inside of you. All right, so one of the coolest things that you can do in order to hold the image that you're projecting to the mirror of reality is each day take a journal and write out your confirmations. What do I mean by confirmations? No matter how small they are, focus on the confirmations. Confirm that you're going the right way. Oh my God, this video got about 300 views. I'm not used to getting 300 views. Hell yeah. Oh my God, I got 2 leads today. I'm on the right track. Yes. Oh my God, that was a wonderful live. I love that live. That live was just thrilling to me. That was one of the best lives I've had. Oh man, I got to sell. Confirmations. Continue to focus on the confirmations that you are going on the right way, not the problems. Remember what he said? The more we focus on the problems, what happened? The problems draw near to us. And that's all you guys want to do. You guys really want to be the first ones to tell me, I've been here for 3 months with no sales. So you mean you got 3 months of experience? Congratulations. Why are you fighting? Well, I got 3 months, no sales. You got 3 months of experience, so you're learning? Cool. Let's go. You got 3 months of experience. Let's change that. Confirmations. All right. Number 2, another point that you can earn. Check in with your accountability partner each day. And what you're going to do is hold each other accountable to the other state of being. If somebody's state of being is off, help them through it and try to change their state of being. Okay. Because we want to do like a soft check-in each and every day. Where's your state of being at? Come on, you fired up, you thrilled, you're focusing on the right things. Let's go. Number 3, follow your business game plan. And I'm going to show you what I mean by a business game plan. And then number 4, reflect in the accountability circle. As you guys already know, you're going to go here to the accountability circle and you're going to state how many points you've earned and you're going to reflect back. And as you guys can see, if you post in there, look at that. Good job, Shelly. As you guys can see, if you post in there, I will actually award you with some prizes. Maybe, possibly. I don't, we'll see. I don't know. It depends on how nice you guys are. And I don't know why I did that, but we're going to move on. All right. So now we're going to get to the things that you guys probably really came here to see. Okay. By the way, really quick, what's your business game plan? You guys should already know. For some of you guys that are brand new to all this stuff online, guys, all it is you take the next step. If you guys are already already posting on Instagram, great. Refer to the training, post 1 to 3 times a day, do your 3 stories, all that good stuff, and engage. Or if you're on TikTok, you already know you're going to post 2 to 3 times a day, post 3 to 5 stories a day, go live and engage. You guys already know. We talked about this yesterday. And if you stick around, you're going to do an interactive session where we're going to go over that stuff anyways. Now, before we go into the interactive session, we got about 15 minutes until we start that. So let's dive into this. Your job as a digital marketer is to share your experience. I don't think you guys fully get that, all right? It's your experience, right? It's just like if I was trying out this drink or I was getting a drink to lose weight, right? What am I going to do? I'm going to like hold it up and I'm going to talk about it and what my experience is with it and how I like it. Well, what we fail to realize is that's what we are doing with our digital products too, right? Now, the real reason why there's a hard disconnection with this is because you're kind of selling an opportunity. And it's kind of hard because you haven't made the money yet. So it's kind of like, how can I sell this opportunity when I haven't made the money yet? I feel like a liar. Well, all your job is to sell your experience, really. Actually, share more than sell. But anyways, I always talk about this. Let's say that I wanted to get a hotel room and then I look up the hotel room, I find the price, I find how many beds are, I find everything. What do then I scroll down and look at? I look at the reviews. Why do I look at the reviews? Because it takes somebody else's experience of that hotel for me to draw this bridge to make the connection. Well, it's the same thing with digital marketing. They're over there saying, man, I really could use some extra money. You're over there saying, hey, I found an awesome product. Now I'm sitting back waiting for you to share your experience so I know whether or not to cross this bridge and buy or just say, scroll, right? Let me go on to the person that's just throwing out income claims all damn day, right? Because it's like, you know what I mean? That because I get more information out of them than I do you, right? So I want you to break free from this monotony of not sharing your experience. And how do we do that? Well, first and foremost, I'm changing some of things up. All right. If you are making $3,000 or more, which some of you guys are probably not here, that's okay. If you are $3,000 more a night, or I'm sorry, a day, I'm sorry, a month, you need to be posting these three types of content: transformational content, which is what it was like and what it's like now; educational content, tips, advice, how-tos; and inspirational content, your story, your opinions, motivation, things of that nature. Why? Because guys, this type of content gets you out of the friend zone. What do I mean by the friend zone? Ladies, I'm sure you guys can answer this. When a guy instantly crosses into the friend zone, you ladies don't want him anymore, right? You don't look at him like that. You don't look at him as someone you can actually date and be around and have joy in that kind of sense and fashion, right? Well, hear me out really quick. Guys, they need to see that, one, you're sharing your experience, but two, that you are the person that can help them. And if you cross into that friend zone, you're not probably coming out of there anymore. They don't look at you as somebody that can help them. Now they're running off to somebody that just flaunts income claims all damn day, right? So guys, you got to start sharing this different type of content and your experience. And some of you, I know you're still questioning me, but Justin, even if we haven't made money yet, yes, it's okay, right? Because when you're sharing your experience, people look at you differently. Now, let's just say, Justin, okay, this sounds great, but what if I'm not making $3,000 a month, which I would say probably more than half of the people here, right? Let's get into it. Here are what I call content buckets, okay? Now, these content buckets are not perfect by any means, all right? That means that they're going to cross path a little bit and things like that, but I've been using these content buckets ever since the beginning of my time, and I didn't even know I was doing it. And I'm really going to harp on one of them here in just a minute, all right? So number one, we have opinions. This is where you like talk about any like your opinions, your values, your views on making money or digital marketing, right? Now, are opinion posts going to get you sales? Most likely not. You really want to be controversial with these. Why? Because people will look at you in a different light and they will like you. And when they like you, they start to follow you and then they eventually turn into buyers. But they probably most likely will not watch one of these videos and instantly say, oh my God, I got to go buy this product from this person, because you're just stating an opinion. So of course, it's not going to sell them on the product just yet, but they're going to come here to buy from. I mean, they're going to at least follow you. All right. I'm going to skip down to tips. I think this is pretty easy, right? Advice, tips for your former self, right? Some of you guys act like you're talking to some, like advanced marketer. Like, hey, did you know you could get more open rates in your email marketing system if you would just do like what? You're talking to 9-to-5ers here. What are you talking about? Just give me the basic shit. What are we doing? Give me the basic stuff. Like, oh my God, when I first started, I thought I needed followers in order to make money online. Come to find out, every time you post, you get seen by new people on TikTok. I didn't even know that. So you don't even need followers. Oh, now that's some information a 9-to-5er like me can find beneficial, right? So know who you're talking to, guys. Now let's go over to this, because tips is another thing that won't really always make you sales. It just gets a lot of attention. But story results in product will. So story, this is simple. What led you to your product? Why are you doing your product? What led you to digital marketing? Let me rewind that. What led you to digital marketing? Why are you starting it? What's your goals? What's the big why? Do you want to retire your husband, leave the job, retire your wife, whatever, travel more? It's okay. We want to get behind your goals too. I know you think your goals are insignificant, but they're not, all right? Results. yours or testimonials, any results, right? You making any money, maybe other people making money. Because at the end of the day, guys, we still have to talk about money, right? I know you guys shy away from it because you're like, but I haven't made none yet. Okay, well, good. Use somebody's story. Money's part of the conversation. Because if I ask you, hey, what does your product do? Well, my product helps teach social media and help you learn how to make money. Oh, so you mean money's part of the conversation? Oh, well, don't shy away from it then, okay? But you guys are so scared that somebody's going to say, well, how much money have you made? Well, if I'm trying to sell it to you, of course they're going to ask that. But if I'm just sharing my experience, they rarely ask that. Guys, trust me, been doing this for quite some time. Or product. This is different. Product reviews, benefits of your product. Why did you choose your product? Guys, do you think people on TikTok or Instagram right now have not come across like 10 make money online videos by the time they get to yours? Of course. They want to know, why did you choose your product, right? It's just like you going to a movie. It's just like you going to that hotel. Explain to me, what did you get out of it? What do you like about it? How is it beneficial? Why did you choose this product versus all the other products out there? Because there's so many to choose from. I want to hear your experience. Is this like light bulb moment going off right now, guys? Of course, it better be, damn it, because this is where we're failing. And I think what a lot of people do is they don't fluctuate through these types of content because they just mimic everybody else out there, or they tell half of their story, or they give you some little tips. Hey, here's how to do engagement. Follow the engagement train. Okay, engage from the bottom up, right? That's all you do. And then you're wondering why everybody's loving your shit but not buying nothing, because you haven't done anything for anybody. They don't know. You're in the friend zone right now. Get out of the friend zone. All right. So what I think a lot of people are generally lacking is benefits of their product, right? And I want to kind of let you know how to be beneficial with the benefits of your product, right? Here's a little trick that you guys can do. Write this down, all right? So guys, what you want to do is later on tonight, not right now, but later on tonight or tomorrow, you want to take out a sheet of paper and you want to write down all the features of your product, right? All the features. Not that it has 50 modules. Nobody gives a damn about that. But like automated system, daily videos, whatever, right? Taught by experts, right? Beginner friendly, user, really, really good videos, high quality videos, whatever, right? Talks a lot about mindset, whatever it is to you, write down all the features. Then what you want to do is say, why do you like that? And write down your answer. And it's probably going to be a bogus answer. Oh, because the community's so cool. That's bogus. Let's go deeper. So then ask yourself, well, why is that important to you? Now we're getting somewhere. You're going to be like, so it's going to look like this. We have an awesome community. That's a feature. Okay. Why is that important to you? Oh, well, because, I like to be around really cool people that are going the same direction as me. All right. Well, why is that beneficial to you? Right? Oh, well, because I've been around some other communities and they weren't really that, that cool. Like they were actually really mean and I was afraid to get in there. And then I felt all alone. And so now I've actually gotten some friends out of this community and it feels good to actually feel supported because my significant other, they're not always very supportive. And so, it actually feels good that I can actually get some friends inside of the community and actually going to point me in the right direction. Bingo. Now we got a TikTok video, ladies and gentlemen, because you went a little bit deeper. Does this make sense? Because guys, this is the biggest problem with digital marketers right now. They are all out there giving me surface level crap. And you guys wondering why you're not stirring up any emotions and you're staying around in that friend zone that we were just talking about. Go deeper. Why was it specifically beneficial to you? If I ever come across a video one more time, I'm going to lose the rest of my hair that says, I've changed. Type ready if you want to change. What the hell are you talking about? What did you change? Your diaper, your place of living, your significant other, your weight? I don't know what you're talking about. You're going surface level and you've got to go deeper, right? Because I want you to look at this, right? These are two random things off of Amazon, all right? So check this out. This one right here says chill, hilarious, refreshing. Chill, hilarious, refreshing. Easy to read, catchy. Can be read over a weekend, but better if you take the time to let it sink in. Okay. I read a lot of self-help books, but this was amazing. It just clicked with me. I've already noticed some changes in myself and the world around me from I started reading it. Buy it because it's amazing and Jen really knows how to get you to listen. It's amazing. Go for it. Now, Obviously, this one could have been a little bit better. But just based off of these two, which one are you probably taking advice from? Which one are you feeling a little bit more closer to? The first one or the second, right? And this lady could have gone a little bit deeper and told me like maybe what kind of changes, right? Did she already make some money? Did she already make some connections, right? Things of that nature, right? But at least she elaborated a little bit more than this guy. Chill, hilarious, refreshing. Catch it. Get it, right? That's how some of you guys, your TikTok videos. Oh, digital marketing game changer. Yes, it's so awesome. Yes, I get to spend time more with my kids. If you want more information, let me know. What? Okay. That doesn't sound like all the other ones I've already heard. You feel me? Is this making sense, guys? So, guys, you really need to write down the benefits of your product and ask yourself why it's crucial to you 2 or 3 times to really get some emotion out of you and why that's critical. So many of you always sit there and say, I don't know what to say. Well, once again, that's what you're giving off to the mirror reality. That's what you're identifying with. And so your brain is saying, okay, you're right. We don't know what to say. This is why I said ask better questions. Whenever I sit there and I say, oh, you don't know what to say, I say, okay, you know what? You're right. Okay, I tell you what. Why did you choose that product? Oh, I really love it. Okay. Well, I mean, why is that beneficial to you? Oh, because trust me, as a busy mom, oh my God. And plus, I got my 9 to 5. And listen, my husband, he's great and everything, but he just works all the time. So it's basically just me working a little bit, me with the kids. I really needed this automated system. Oh, so you do know what to say. Interesting. All right. So, guys, that's what I want you to focus on now. I think it's about time. All right, that we get into a little bit of an interactive session. All right. And we're going to move past all this stuff. This was from last night. You guys missed it, but it's okay. Oh, all right. And what we want to do in this interactive session, yes, we're going in. I don't know if you guys need a drink or what. We still got about an hour to go. I hope I still got you here. Are you guys all alive, everybody? I haven't really seen too many in the chat. You guys are good? Y'all ready to work? Y'all cool? Some of y'all probably didn't like some of the message I hear. They were like, man, Justin, did you have to hit me in the gut tonight? You could have just tapped me a little bit. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. All right, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Just want to make sure that I got you guys alive and tuned in. Okay, here we go. So hopefully you are watching me on your laptop right now, okay, or your desktop, and you have your phone ready to work. If you do not, it's okay. It's no big deal. Don't freak out. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Bradley, let's go, Bradley. All right. So, guys, the first task tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to do a story post similar to yesterday. But tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to do it a little bit differently. I'm going to give you a choice. You can take a picture of the summit and you can post it with this tag. Back again at this event where I'm learning about the process to see 6 figures on this app, meaning TikTok or Instagram, right? I have so many things, good things coming for you guys, right? So that's one thing you can do. Or you can do a video with a piece of advice. And this is going to be a TikTok story. So look, this is what I'm going to do really quick. I'm going to stop sharing just for a moment in case you guys, I'm going to put, if you're looking on your desktop right now and you go to the top right of the Zoom, you can change the view to gallery mode. And that puts everybody's beautiful faces right there. And somebody can take a picture. That's only if you guys want to do it. So I'm just going to leave it up like that, or you guys can leave it up like that. While I'm doing this, I'm going to put 10 minutes on the clock. Please let me know when you're done. And if we get enough dones, we're just going to move on. All right. So 10 minutes on the clock to post the story. Ready, set, and go. In case you guys are wondering, Justin, why pictures of the summit? I don't want you to hype me up. I promise you, it's not about that. What it does is it just shows that you're a part of something more. And look at all these beautiful faces here tonight, right? Other people on the outside like being a part of other things, all right? Put the words back up on the screen. Did everybody get a picture? Good, ready, set. I'm going to put it. All right, cool. Well, guys, I just gave y'all a tagline, but I mean, like, think of your own, your personality, not Justin's personality. Man, I might be a little bit hard to imitate, you know? You gotta take a picture and we're gonna post it in our TikTok stories. Good job, Bree. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, and don't worry, we changed it up tonight. If y'all guys thought, oh, he's gonna copy like last night. No, come on. You guys get bored too easy. Good job, Pam. Okay, Tracy, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna stop sharing really quick for Tracy, guys, so she can get a picture. Go ahead, Tracy. Some of you guys are working. I don't know if you guys are recording. I'm trying not to talk so you guys can record. Okay, Tracy got the picture, so I'm going to share my screen again. When I get a few more done, we'll move on. Good job, Julio. Let's go. Some of you are about to be mad, though, because we're going to make you guys get a post. All right, I see some dones. All right. If everybody else is still a little behind, do not worry. Just keep it going. Keep it going. All right. I'm going to go ahead and cut this one a little bit short so we can make up a little bit more time because I would like to do a Q&A. So, all right. So we're going to go ahead and move on to task number 2 now. I'm going to change it up on you guys. You are going to make a post. What, Justin, a post? Yep, a post. Now, some of you guys are on Zoom with your phone, and it might be hard to do, but I'm going to give you an easy one tonight, somewhat easy. I just talked about how you need to be a little bit more like detailed, right, with your posts. So what we're going to do is do a POV. And if any of you guys know what a POV is, it's point of view. And generally what you want to do is you want to take a video. Maybe it's you just doing something, maybe you driving, maybe you just right here. Just take a little quick video of you right by your computer. It does not matter. It doesn't matter what you do. You just want to do something in the video. And we're only going to record ourselves for 6 seconds, okay? Then you're going to go inside of TikTok. You're going to post this video, but you're going to add some sound. And then you're going to put text on the screen. And what I want you to do is give a little bit of your story versus what you are doing now. Oh, I know this is hard, but here's the thing, guys. This is the only way that you're going to get better. Now, what do I mean by that? All right. Well, I have one similar that I just did today, but I do apologize. I didn't add POV. POV basically just means you change the way that you're talking about it, right? So instead of saying I, you say you, like POV, you were this person, but really you're talking about yourself. That's the funny thing about POV. All right. 20,000. So here's a little video that I did earlier. Now, your guys' story is not like mine. And this is what blows y'all, like, this is what like hurts your guys' feelings. Because you're like, well, I can't say that. I haven't been making that money. Stop. Just get the idea. All right. So I said, I'm just a 42-year-old fella. Now, you could easily just say POV, right? POV. You're that kid that used to get made fun of in school, or you were the shy type that never thought, you know, you were ever going to have something exciting happen to your life, right? Whatever you want to say, something about you. So I put, I'm just a 42-year-old felon that used to be a gym manager that daydream of working from home, being able to work out when I wanted to and have a nice car. And that's exactly what I do now because I created my own digital product around my passion, average 500 a day. This is your sign. Guys, I can give you another one if that doesn't work for you guys, but that's what I mean by sharing a little bit of your story. So you could say, POV, you're the quiet and insecure type that never thought you would ever be using your phone to learn how to make an income online. But here you are. And then you know that if you can do it to start seeing some extra money in your pocket, then anybody can do it. Or little did you know that you were going to come across a program where people are seeing $500 days, right? But knowing that if you're an insecure girl like me, or like, you know, knowing that you're so insecure and shy, but here you are now going for yours as well, right? Anything of that nature, okay? Something that's describing a little bit of you and what you found. The reason why we want to talk about describing a little bit of us is because people relate to that. If you started out, how many of you guys are insecure, shy girls? Oh, don't lie. See, Susan raised her hand, right? And everybody else is like me, me, me. So imagine if I'm starting a video like that. Do you not think some women are instantly going to be like, oh, she's talking to me, right? This is why I say you have to go deeper, not that surface level stuff. People don't know that you're talking to them with surface level stuff, okay? So there's going to be 15 minutes on the clock for this section because I do realize it's a little bit hard, but you guys got it, okay? Ready, set, and go. Blanca says, I was shy until college. Whoa, what did you do in college, girl? Plain. POV. Let me see if I can find another one. Oh, here we go. Here's another one I did. You got tired of people not helping digital marketers, so you put together a free 3-day summit to work with every digital marketer and show them your exact work day to seeing 6 figures. But what do I know? I was just playing around with that. POV, you realize the MR world was creating more competition for yourself by selling the same product. So you created your own digital product around your passion and took it to 6 figures. So these are little ones of mine, but I got better ones. I'll go back farther a little bit for you guys, so y'all can really relate to some of these. Can I repeat the last task? You're making a 6-second video and you're going to put POV. You're going to put a sound to it. And then you're going to add text on the screen. It's going to be POV. But what you want to do is try to include a little bit about you. POV, you're an insecure, shy woman. POV, you're just a small town girl. POV, you were raised by your single parent. POV, you're used to 60 hours a week as a nurse. Already done, Carrie? Man, Carrie moves fast. Look at that. Look at this one. This one right here. This one's a good one. POV, you grew up with addiction to drugs because you couldn't figure out who the hell you were. I'm talking about myself right here, all right? Now I'm making 6 figures and help people find their own way with digital products. This is your sign that you can come back from anything. You need to be a video, Hillary. You never want to do a picture. Picture, you only want to do carousels. By the way, guys, I forgot. I should have said this. Sorry, Carrie. Try to have your call to action in your description. Try to have your call to action in your description. Carrie, you can actually go back and re-edit it if you want. Put your call to action in your description. What's my call to action, Justin? Whatever your business is. Type 1 to test drive my automated system so you can start seeing $900 days. Type 1 to check out my free sneak peek on the hottest, latest course that has been bringing people $500 days. Whatever you want to say. Can I use a pic? I'm using my phone and won't let me record. No, I would wait until you get off of this, okay, girl? Because I don't want you to waste it. You're all right. Don't worry. We still got more to do. So we actually write POV. Yes, just like this right here on my screen, right here, this one, POV. And then you use you because you're doing it from like you're talking about your life in a different perspective. Like right here, I say you grew up with an addiction to drugs. That was me. That wasn't like, you know, I'm not really talking about you. Well, we got a lot of comments. You know what I'm saying? Cassie, I hate to like speak out loud. Everything is good, but I would actually add like a dollar amount if you can. And seeing as how you did that, speak on it. It'll stand out more. You could say something like, and little did you know you were going to have a $900 day. But otherwise, yes, you got the right act. See, I changed it up on you guys tonight. You guys weren't ready for this POV. Come on now. No, this is a regular post. This is a regular post, guys. Regular post. We still got more to do. So if you can't post, can you give me some more examples? Golly, woman, how many? No. Man, you were tough. How many like POV? Okay, here we go. All right, once again, this is just mine. I know it drives you crazy because you're going to see money, but you can reword it your own way. You were raised by your friends because dad left and mom worked 2 jobs, no handouts, served jail time, but had ambition burning inside and now average 12 to 20 a month selling your own digital product. This is your sign to go after yours, right? This thing got 1,200 views. Does that help? A little bit. You're probably like, yeah, but Justin, I haven't made $12,000 to $20,000. It's okay. Reword it however you want. Now you come across a community of people, of 45,000 people earning $900 days with this automated system. Little did I know that I would join, or little did I know that I would find this community of 47,000 people having $900 days with an automated system. There you go, Natalie. Good job. April, you got home from church? We're making a post right now. You love it, Justin. So many ideas. I need you to word it this way for me. You're welcome, Allison. Why can't everybody be like Allison to just thank me? Jesus. 8 minutes to go. 8 minutes to go. Yes, Cassie. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. What's up, Manny? Good job, Harley. Good job, Pam. Good job, Mandy. Little did I know that I would come across a community of 47,000 people having $900 days with this automated system. This is your sign to go get yours. And then in the description, you say, type 1 to test drive this automated system. Let's go, Jess. Thank you, Jess. We got more to do, guys. This is just the post. I'll give it a few more minutes, even though we technically got about 7 more minutes on the clock. Let's see if we can wrap it up. Shouldn't take you that long. I know it's hard to think about the text. So I do apologize. I don't mean to rush you too bad, but guys, this is what I mean by changing up the text, right? How many of you guys just keep it so surface level? I was a mom and I wanted to be with my kids. So I did digital marketing, type ready. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense, but come on, connect. Give me that surface level. Who are you? Why do you need to stand out above these other people? I ain't like these other digital marketers. I'm cracking you up. It's the truth, though. How many of y'all like the call earlier today, or the earlier part of this thing? Good job, Marlon. Good job, Andrew. Y'all gonna use the mirror principle? I'm telling you guys, state of being and mirror principle changed my life. Good job, Brian. Good job, Cassie. All right, guys, we'll give it a few more. We're roughly down about 6 minutes now anyway, so I'll give it about 3 more minutes, and we're just gonna go ahead and move on so we can go through the other stuff. Good job, Julio. Good job, Courtney. Thank you, Cassie. That was fun. Yes. Guys, see what I mean? No more of this surface level. Talk to your people. Good job, Albert. Sorry, buddy. He doesn't like to be called out. Everybody, do not call Albert Albert. Call him buddy. 2 more minutes. See if we can wrap this up so we can get on to the other stuff. I know you guys don't want to be here all night. I don't know, Brian. Brian, am I still bringing the juice though? Oh, wow. Brian was like, nah, I'm doing it tonight. Let's go. I like, man. Floor, Brian's going to fit right in. I'm glad you introduced him to us. He's just going to fit right in. There we go, Bridget. There we go, Blanca. There we go, Jess. I mean, you can use hashtags. You can use hashtags. Lately, I just haven't been wanting to because it just pisses me off when I see these other guys. I'm like, forget that. I don't need no hashtags. Screw that. But that's just me. I'm weird like that. So don't mind me. Uh-oh, you missed 20 minutes. That's not good. Don't do that. Bradley, good job, man. 1 more minute, guys. 1 more minute. I only did the video, no comments in the post other than on screen and no hashtags. It's okay. It's all right. All right. All right, I think it's about time. I think everybody's pretty much done. I know that was like the longest section because I knew it was going to take a little time to make a post, but we're cutting it a little bit early anyway, so I think we can move on. Okay, guys? So if you're not done, just go ahead and finish it up. For everybody else, let's go. All right. Task number 3, we're going to post another story. But as you guys already know, when we post stories, we have to pitch. We have to pitch. Why do we pitch? Because we want to stay on people's top of mind. Guys, this is not an overkill. I pitch in my stories every single day of my life. Then you're going to make a pitch right now. So what is a pitch? It basically means this is just your chance to get people to your freebie, to your automated system, to your course, whatever it is. And don't overthink this. This can be as simple as, hey guys, what's going on? It's Susan here yet again. Hey, by the way, if you have not test drove my automated system, listen, I want you to send me a message or go into my bio because I'm telling you, Tim, he just had another $900 days. It's incredible. All right. So listen, if you're looking to make money on this app, head there right now. Done. Or look at this. I gave you a script. So I'm back at the summit and I just learned more that I can't wait to share with you. The worst thing that you can do is try to go at making money on this app by yourself. Trust me, I tried. What a waste. Listen, let me help you. Why do you think I'm in this summit? For the next 2 people, I will share all of my insight with you and I'll even get you in on this awesome training. So listen, if you want to, head to my link and check it out or go ahead and send me a message right here. All right? Pretty cool. Anyways, you got 10 minutes on the clock. Ready? You're going to make a pitch to your TikTok stories. TikTok stories. Ready, set, go. Ooh, sorry. Yes, you can do a text video. Even though that's the easy way out, Christy. Yep, doing task number 3, posting the story. All right, if you're done, there you go, buddy. Click done. And if we get a few of them pretty quickly, we'll move on. I love when you guys are working and then y'all block all your cameras because y'all don't want anybody to see y'all recording a video. Ah, that's funny. I take my camera off so nobody sees me recording this video. Well, who was that? Was it Bridget? Bridget had a video where her husband was watching her. Still uncomfortable to make a video. Guys, I do a video with my daughter watching me all the time. I hate it. I'm like, quit looking at me, but I do it. Whatever. Let's go. Six and a half minutes. Oh, I love that, Allison. That's awesome. No, no pressure at all. And we're down to 50 people. What happened? They can't hang? Some people couldn't hang with us? Or we're down to 56. Ain't that a shame? They can't hang when it comes to the work. Good job, Cassie. Good job, Jess. Let's go, April. Might be past their bedtime. Might be. What's wrong, Kathleen? Julio, that's what I'm saying, bro. They can't do it. Amy, let's go. Let's go, April. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left, guys. If I get a few more duns though, we can cut it early. I just want to make sure everybody has plenty of time making a pitch and your TikTok stories. Oh, I'm sorry, Kathleen. Hey, that's good though. You're welcome. I'm glad I'm in the background. Be like, don't mind this ball guy. Natalie, did you just say yes, teacher? Oh my God. Is that the new thing? Yes, teacher. Call me coach or something. Teacher makes, I don't know. That, how is your
Because
POV
he said we
video?
can cut out early.
Oh, but yeah, yes, teacher.
Sorry. I meant coach. I'm trying to do this TikTok. I'm rubbish at it.
I'm playing. I'm playing. Jess, you're already at 350 views from that POV. Let's go. Sounds like you need to join the coaching app. You know what I mean? You could use this motivation every day. I don't know if I can provide it. Good job, Bridget. Jess's video is now at 400 views. Look at that. It's taking off. Good job, Jess. I mean, I don't want to act like I had anything to do with that or anything, but just saying. All right, guys, that's a few more dones. I like it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We're going to move on to the next one. Okay, so congratulations. Now we're moving on to task number 4. It's the thing that you hate to do. I know. We're going to actually engage. Okay, so yesterday we talked about engaging in some different ways, but now we're going to engage on lives. Okay, when we go to lives, what we want to do is we only want to just leave a comment and send a few gifts. Don't go broke. All right. And if you can't afford it, don't worry about it. All right. Like I like to send out roses. I think like they're only a penny, right? $1 would last you all week. If you have a little bit more money to spare or whatever, feel free to do it. All right. But anyways, now here's a few things about going on lives and giving love. If they're in your business, scroll. This is not our time to show support. This is our time to build our audience. Okay. If they are trying to sell a TikTok shop product, scroll. Okay. If they are talking, I mean, if they're anybody else, they're kind of free game. All right. I know some of you guys are probably like, what? You do this, Justin? Used to all the time. And I'm being honest with you. Okay. I don't do it as much as I used to because lately I've been trying to get out of the engagement trend. But I do like to go on live. So what are we going to do? We're literally, if you're on your phone, you're going to hit the bottom left button that says home. And then at the top left is the live feature. We're going to click live. Okay. And I'm showing you from a desktop view. All right. That's all. And literally, it's exactly what I just said.
certified
I'm going to watch
and
this.
third-party lab
Not this
tested
live
in the
because
United
this is
States.
basically
You're getting one.
TikTok shop. So I'm going to scroll.
I have someone that's been in
All right,
my
here we go.
automation
This is
for the
somebody
last
that
4
is
months.
in, looks like
Whoa,
daily
today
pay
she
because they're
messaged
having
me and she's
900
ready.
views. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like this video, right? I'm going to send some love there. I'm probably going to send a couple of roses. And then I'm going to leave a comment. I'm like, and you guys know me, I always like to say, get it. All right. That's my thing. Okay. That's just my thing. And a lot of times they will shout me out, which is really cool. Sometimes they won't, but it's no big deal. Now, if you guys throw out a bigger gift, they will shout you out even more, which is what we like because other people will see it. All right. Anyways, you got about 5 minutes on the clock. All right. Ready, set, and go. Go show some love on lives. Am I pressing to my story button? No. No, I'm just showing some love. Why does your stuff keep posting to your regular post and not your story? Because you're not clicking story. When you go to your post, it should ask you, you want your story or you want next? And if you're hitting post, you're hitting story and it's not going to your stories. That's weird. Hmm. I wish I was there with you, Brian, to see because that's a little bit weird. What about can you do it from your story, like meaning from your profile? Like when you go to your profile picture, you click the little plus sign and try that. I know it's harder to make a video there, but maybe that would do it. You can try that next time. Okay. I don't know if you need to reset something when it said next. Yeah, but right next to next, it should have said your story, and you click your story instead and not next. How do you pay for roses? Usually on my phone, I just use Apple Pay. Like it'll ask you if you want to recharge, and then it should ask you if you have Apple, and I just use Apple Pay. You probably have like, an Android, which the other Jen in the house, we won't mention anything about Android. Yeah, Brian, I don't know, my friend. I'm sorry, man. I don't know why I did that. No, you can do other digital marketers, just not in your business. And Jess, it doesn't matter who it is. They're all fair game. They're all fair game. This is just showing love, just showing love on lives. I know it's very interesting, isn't it? Any live, any live. The only lives you do not want to be on is if they're already in your business or a TikTok shop product. Sorry, this is just to get some love out there. We're going to go dive in looking for our actual audience in just a second. I still do this quite often, guys. Not as much as I used to, I will admit. But I know some of you guys are going to harp on me. You don't do it as much as you used to. No, you're right. I don't. One minute left. Keep going. It's like a treadmill. Keep running. So remember, we made a POV post and we did 2 stories. So now we got some good information there. It's time to go engage. Let's get that audience over to us. Let's go show this app we're interactive and we like to build our audience. $30 seconds. The bigger the gift, like if you put the cowboy hat on them, it'll literally put a cowboy hat on them and it'll show everybody that you were the one that did that. So just something to think about, but don't go broke. Okay. The cowboy hat's like $1. I don't want you guys to go spend thousands of dollars trying to show love. Relax. All right. Timer just went off. Oh, sorry, I didn't clear that. All right. We're going to move on to the next section. That was just to show some love. Now we're actually going to go out there and kind of really generate our audience. Now, remember yesterday I talked about think of some hashtags or keywords that your target audience would use. And I gave a huge description about a target audience, the difference between our single ideal customer versus our target audience, right? So anyways, we're going to do it again. We're going to go spend 10 minutes because we want to engage with these people. Now, if you weren't here from yesterday, what we want to do is if we think about a keyword, so let's just say, I don't know, what about, what do we say, over 50, right? I think it was like over 50, right? Or midlife or something. But anyway, so you go here, right? And what you want to do is, let's say we find a video and it's not just a woman kind of like flaunting or something, right? All right. So remember, it's not necessarily about this video. It's about the comments, right? Which these just look like a whole bunch of horny tits. Sorry. Golly. No wonder why you women have a hard time. Anyways, so let's just say we actually have like actually good comments here because this is just horrible. This is just a whole bunch of old dudes. Anyways, what we want to do is we want to go to the comments and we want to like it and try to reply. And we just want to like kind of like add to the conversation. That's it. We're just because guess what? If these people are watching these videos, then these are really your audience members. These are the people that like you really want, okay? And not just these guys, right? But anyways, so I might come up with something a little bit different than over 50, right? Maybe I can do over 50 women. Maybe that will change it up a little bit. But anyways, you guys get the gist. Think of something like a hashtag or a keyword that your target audience might use. Here it says cortisol free. Here we go. Okay, now this is actually something I can get with, right? So anyway, see, look, how many did you take? I could like this and I can say, yeah, that's what I was wondering, right? Is there no scientific evidence? Oh God. Okay, Karen, calm down. What does this taste like? You know what I mean? So you can add to these conversations and just engage with these people. So guys, I'm going to give you 10 minutes on the clock. That's what you're going to do. You're going to go to the search bar, put in a hashtag, go to the videos, and then go engage in the comments. All right. You can even engage on the video too. I don't want you to feel like you can't engage on the video. But anyways, 10 minutes on the clock, ready, set, and go. We are generating our audience. Yeah, save for retirement. This is good. This lady pinned me, said I was in a hot seat. Oh, yeah? Yeah, if y'all wanted to, y'all can even go to certain pages. Like, I like this guy. What is it? School of Hard Knocks, right? Something like that. Yeah, I like this guy because he goes and asks like successful people what do they do for a living, and some of these, some of these videos get like crazy views. Look at this, 5.6 million, 26.
Excuse me, ma'am.
And what I really like about it is look, this comment got 275,000 likes. This comment, they got 528. So I love going to like popular, pages if you can find them, right? Like really popular pages where you would think somewhat of your target audience would hang out. Like I would think some of my target audience would hang out here if they're following this page because they want to know what successful people do. So, anyways, and then I just want to engage in the comments. Her energy gave me an immediate boost immediately. So I might just say, hell yeah. I like the video. I mean, I like the comment. I'll say, hell yeah. This guy, she's a boss. I'm just going to put right. If y'all want to take it a step above and beyond, I can maybe even go to this guy saying that she's a boss. I go to his page and he's private, so I can't do anything with him. But sometimes, you can go to their pages and maybe even like some of their videos too. These guys are private, but you guys get the gist. What is my daily routine on it? I split it up. I do about 5 minutes in the morning, maybe about 5 or 10 minutes a little bit later, and that's about it. That's all I do. And then I try my best to stay off TikTok because it just do I post some stories I post throughout the day. Do the bulk of my work pretty much in the morning, right after my workout, because that's when my energy is high. I engage in the morning before I go live. Then I go live at 9 a.m., which you guys know. And then I post a little bit later and then I engage later. But usually when I engage, to be honest with you, I will sit down and I'll do about 5 or 10 minutes on TikTok. Then I'll go over to Instagram and do about 5 or 10 minutes. That's just what I do though. And it's just because this year I'm adding Instagram so I can hit $1 million. I'm trying to be a millionaire. If I'm not a millionaire by the end of the year, I don't know what I'm probably gonna go crazy. But this is what I do. This guy right here, I keep hearing about this book. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate that. See, I'm engaging with you guys right now. See, like I just engaged on like 3 or 4 comments. It's just that easy. Don't overthink it. Yeah, like right here, call me Delulu, but after listening to her, I feel like I can go out there and make it big. I want to listen to her more. I'm gonna be like, girl, you got this. I'm gonna be like, you got this. Let's grow. By the way, guys, less than 5 minutes. Keep going. It's like a treadmill. It sucks. You don't want to be on it. You want to get off. You're feeling the burn. But you got to keep going. This is the work. This is the work. Three minutes. Keep going. This is perfect. We're gonna roll in. We got about 2.5 minutes left on this, another 5 minutes on something else, and then guys, we'll do a quick little Q&A and call it a night until day number 3. Hope you guys got a whole bunch of value today. Hope those videos helped you. The mirror principle changed my life. Just remember, and here's the beauty. Here's the beauty of it. All I tell you, or all I ask of you is try it. Try it. Don't take my word for it. Try it. But you got to give it a full 3 or 4 days. See if you don't see a shift. See if you don't see a shift. Nah, Dave Ramsey won't care. Minute and a half, guys. Minute and a half. I know you guys are almost done. Congratulations on making it almost 2 hours. I know. Long days. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to give you as much information as I can in 3 days to help you guys. It's tough. Keep going. 50 seconds. It's that moment when you want to stop. Y'all would have already been watching cat videos by now. Cat videos don't make you money. All right. We'll go ahead and wrap that up. Now, just to kind of save on a little bit of time, I'm going to give you the final task of the night, and then I'm going to kind of open it up to a Q&A really quick. But anyways, all right. Excuse me. Last but not least, you're going to spend about 5 minutes on the For You page, just like we did yesterday, because by now you've been engaging so much that your For You page has probably changed, but we're going to clean it up too. What that means is it's not going to be perfect, okay? But what you're going to do is you're going to go to the For You page, right? Make sure it's For You and not friends, right? Because there is a difference. All right. And then here's the thing. If the video pertains to you in any way, meaning there's common ground, they're in Make Money Online or whatever it is, right? Great. You can go to the comments and you can start engaging in those videos. If they are not, if you hold down your finger over the video, like just push down on the video in the middle of the video, this little screen will pop up and you can select not interested. All right. So like this video, right? I don't know what it's about. I don't really care. I think it says dump November or something. I'm just going to put not interested. All right. It's not for me.
I went from inflammation, no
This time I
sleeping, no
testosterone. Oh, that's a sales pitch. How I'm walking into family court since there we go. Probably don't really care, even though I'm sure it's funny as hell. Right. But you guys get it, right? Now, I don't know what this is, but let's just say this was a video that pertains to me. Let's just say I'm going to click on the comments. And we're going to go through it again, right? I'm going to try to engage and add to the comments. So you got about 5 minutes on that. And then the last task of the night is once we get off, you can go live and post again. And this post, I would love for you to do a benefits post again. Some of you are going to be like, but Justin, I thought we just did that yesterday. I don't understand. Yeah, that's the whole idea. Change it up. Maybe a different benefit, right? Try to use a testimonial if you can, right? So for instance, I might say, you know, when I was looking to make money on this app, I thought I was going to be lost, right? I thought nobody was going to be there to help me, all right? Because you need to know what you're doing. Well, little did I know that I would come across this program that had daily videos. And oh my God, these daily videos rock. Each and every day I get a daily video so I know what I need to do to grow my business. And this thing works. I mean, just look at Jen. She was able to have a $900 day. And look at Tammy. Oh my gosh, she was about to have a $3,000 week all from following these daily videos. So listen, if you're looking to make some money on this app and you want to get daily videos to help you grow a business just like I did, type 1 right now and I'll let you see for yourself. All right. See how I threw those testimonials to support what I was doing? I want you to do something like that. Okay. Anyways, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock so you guys can go to the For You page and start engaging. What I'm also going to do though is open up for any last minute Q&A as we are winding down the night, because I know it's close to 9 o'clock and I don't want to hold anybody up. Okay. You guys got your task. So you're going to do 5 minutes of engaging. Then you're going to do another post. And if you guys are staying up, go live. If you guys already went live for the day, don't worry about it. Okay. No big deal. I'm actually going to go live. What's up, Julio?
What's going on, Jay? Hope everything's
Nothing
great.
much, bro.
Oh, good. Big Ed, quick question. As people have 9-to-5s and other things going on, is it right to like compress their posting and then their engagement all at once? Like just drop a post in the morning, drop a post at noon, drop it at night, and then at whatever time you can, do all the engagement.
Yes, yes. What I like to do though is make sure that I at least have a couple of stories up before I engage, just in case somebody gets a little nosy and likes to go through my stuff. But otherwise, yes, I space out my engaging too, man. I space out my posting and my engaging as well. You got it. You got it. Good questions. Any other questions, guys? Oh, Loretta, are you here? Loretta, you're so sweet. Thanks for bringing the juice. You're the juice, man. You're the juice. I'm just trying to be like you, Brian. I'm just trying to be like you. Loretta, I'll message you back in just a second, okay? What's up, Pam?
Hey, Justin, I got a question.
I got an answer.
What do you do when people come on your lives? You know, these fools, they'll come on there and they'll say, oh, you're just another one of those course sellers, just buying a course and sell a course, blah, blah, blah. do you just block them and move on, or do you address?
Yeah, you can
address
block
it,
them,
or-
move on, or I try to give a benefit of doubt, and I'm like, yeah, is something wrong with that? Didn't you have to learn? I had to learn. I don't know about you. I had to learn. Maybe you guys,
Yeah.
I would be like, Tim, are you really talking about me because I got a course? Like, do you not like, do you got it already figured out? Because if you already figured out, teach me. Because if you don't, I mean, I need a course.
Yeah,
So like, I
I
make
got
it.
a little snippy with the guy that was on my live earlier today.
Well, I make a joke and I try to give them the benefit of the doubt because some people would just come on and make fun of my bald head, and I'm like, hey, that was a good one. But if they're just being rude, then I'm just like, all right, block. I don't have time for it.
Yeah,
Don't have time for it. Because
okay, I'm just curious what you do.
I'll tell you a little story to add to that though. There was one time a guy was making fun of or talking crap, right? And I went hard on this guy. And you know what? He apologized. He apologized. He
wow.
said, man, I'm so sorry. You're so right, blah, blah, blah. He apologized to me. But you want to know what he didn't do, Pam? He didn't remove his comment and he didn't buy from me. That means I wasted so much time arguing just to show that I was right, but I didn't get the result I really wanted, which was for him to buy.
Yeah,
So no need to, waste time like that. Okay.
all right.
Now that I'm restarting my page, you had said only 1 or 2 posts a day, still 1 or 2 posts to engage with people in my niche. Yeah, Allison, just for right now, because if you move too fast, sometimes it can mess with your views. But just for right now, slowly start to increase it every now and then, right? Like maybe post 3 times every now and then, right? But don't do it every day for right now. Brenda, have a good night. You got it. I need to go live. Can you walk through how you go about lives? So Hillary, I'm a little bit funny when it comes to lives. I go by a method that I say I call it reality TV with commercials, right? What do I mean by that? I'm going to give you some value. I'm going to talk. I'm going to share my story. And then I'm going to go into a commercial break. And I'm going to be like, by the way, guys, if you haven't yet, go grab my freebie or go test drive my automated system. Make sure you go look at it. Check it out while I'm here right now. It's awesome. You're not going to believe it. You're literally going to go through the videos and everything, just like what I've been talking about, right? And then I'll kind of talk about my business. And then I go right back to kind of giving some value, telling my story, feeding off of the audience a little bit, things like that. And then about 5 or 10 minutes will go by again and I go for another commercial break. Okay. Does that make sense? What's up, Natalie?
Hi, I don't know if you remember me from last year from the IPS, but I just started doing lives. Last year I wasn't comfortable with it, but now I'm starting to do it. And
Congrats.
it's always crickets, like nobody says anything. And sometimes people will throw out, this is a scam, this is a scam. So it's
Yeah.
like making me like a bit like, I don't know if I want to do it.
Well, number one, you got to press through it because you got to bring the energy, right? Which is very hard to do because a lot of times we go live and we wait for the energy to come to us by the people. Now, Natalie, I will admit it is defeating sometimes, right? When our audience isn't getting involved, right? And I've had those moments too, but this is where you got to keep bringing it. Or you can maybe try to change up your time of going live, okay? Maybe that's what it is. Or maybe you just haven't been engaging enough to get around a different audience, okay? So give it some more time. Don't give up on it yet. Just keep showing up consistently and it will get better.
So I heard like the morning times are better than the night times because I heard the weirdos are on at the nights.
Fair, but yes and no, right? Because I know some people, they like to go live at night because they get even more people than the morning times. But you kind of got to do what's best in you. If it was me starting all over again, I would take a week where I would go live maybe 2 to 3 times a day just to see what times work best for me and what I got
Okay.
the most out of it. And I would do it for a whole week. Like you're not going to be able to judge off of one day because one day it'll be like everybody floods this one live and you're like, okay, that's my time. And then the very next day, like crickets. It's so weird. So you got to figure out the times that work best for you.
Got it. Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you. This
No
is the
problem.
best, by the way.
Oh,
Love
well,
it.
thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
What do I start with? Oh, I'm terrible. I just start talking. Guys, I'm not like everybody else online. I don't do that. Oh, come on. Where are you from? What state are you in? Like, I don't care. I don't care what state you're in. Are you by Texas? No? Okay, well, I don't care. So I just instantly start going in it. Like, I'll pour up my coffee or something, or I'll be like, oh my God, man, today was crazy. I'm tired, man. I just got off. Like, watch, you're going to watch me right now, Hillary. When I get off of this, I'm going to go live and I'm going to say exactly what I'm telling you right now. Like, man, tonight's crazy, man. Just got off of day 2 of the summit. Oh, all right, man, I'm tired, but I'm ready for tomorrow to go. You know what I mean? Anyways, guys, so how are you guys doing tonight? My name is Justin Springer, I'm a digital marketer. Every time I go live, I try to go give you guys some value. Oh man, we were just doing a 3-day summit, and man, today was like day 2. It was crazy because we were literally talking about the mirror principle, which is like one of my favorite mirror. You see what I'm saying? I'm going right into it. I don't even care. People are still piling on. Like, what the hell is this bald headed dude talking about? Stick around, you're gonna learn. Stick around, you're gonna figure it out. All right. All right, Pam. Have a good night. It's your bedtime. Yeah, you're way too quiet, Tammy. What's going on? Let's go. There you go, Cassie. Or you can look at analytics. I'm not the biggest analytic guy, but I get it. Analytics are very, very good. All right. So, guys, I don't want to hold anybody up. I know it's everybody's bedtime. You guys got your last task to do. So remember, tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central Time, our 3rd and final day. Please come if you can. I know these were back-to-back 2-hour days. These are long days, and I'm super proud of y'all for staying in. Hopefully, you got a lot of value, okay? Love you guys so much. You don't care what state you're in, laughing. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. You got it, Tammy. You got it. You got it. No problem. You got it. All right, guys, I'll see you later. I'm about to go live myself here in about 4 minutes. So you guys have a wonderful night. And for everybody in Most Won't We Will, I will have up the recording in a few minutes. But Loretta, I'm going to message you right now. Okay? All right, guys. You guys have a good night. Take care. Bye, guys.